Welcome to the Lightning War podcast, episode number 8 of the Battle of the Bulge. Here are your hosts, Caitlin and Maddie.
Good morning, citizens. This is Caitlin in the studio reporting to you live. I hope everyone is having a great white Christmas so far with more snow to come. In a moment, we will be talking with Maddie live on the scene from the Ardennes forest to give us an update on the Battle of the Bulge.
This may be one of the deadliest battles of this war and the biggest battle the U.S. has ever fought. Today I am here interviewing a photographer, an American medic, and Mrs. Gronsfield, who are examples of how the devastations of the war don't stop, even on Christmas Day. Mrs. Gronsfield, can you tell me what happened?
My husband and I had had enough of this horrendous war, so we had decided to celebrate Christmas Day in our kitchen with our daughter, Elfriede. But as our family sat at our kitchen table, a bomb went off in the distance, sending a small piece of shrapnel right through our window. The shrapnel cut through our daughter, Elfriede's neck, killing her instantly. She was only 5 years old, my beautiful baby girl.
I am so sorry for your loss. Thank you, Mrs. Gronsfield, for your time. One of the American medics who had rushed to the scene is here with me today. Can you tell us a little bit more about the tragic event?
There was nothing I could do to save the poor girl. I've seen a lot of instances like this in the past week or so. It hasn't been going on for very long, but this battle is one of the most dreadful I have ever experienced. I've seen more injuries within the past 9 days than in my entire career. There's not many women that can directly contribute to the war effort, but I'm happy that I can help to do something.
How could you describe the bombs like the ones seen in the incident today?
Well, Maddie, the bombs going around the battlefield have been very gruesome lately. The bombs have fine, feathery white streams of vapor that streak across the sky that create dark, smoky clouds. With such cloudy skies, our American planes sometimes don't even know the difference between the two armies and will occasionally attack us once or twice a day while trying to hit the Germans.
Thank you for the information you have given us. Here are some photos the photographer Pierre has taken of the battle. What can you tell us about these photos, Pierre?
I think these photos say a lot about how serious the battle has come in these past 9 days. The action shots are my favorite. Trying to create the feeling of being out in the battlefield is very difficult because how do you mix fear, anxiety, sadness, and death all into just a few pictures? I've never seen anything so gruesome in my life, and I want people to understand the extent of this battle and recognize the people who have put their lives out on the line these past couple of days for the sake of their country through my photos.
What are the conditions the soldiers have to fight in during the battle, Pierre?
Most of the time, I'm working around our American soldiers, so I'm able to capture the ideal picture of it. I have to go out onto the line of fire where not just my life is on the line, but the medics' and soldiers' lives too. There are rats everywhere and limited to no supplies. The few trenches are very small and cramped. Basically, the conditions are so bad that we have to eat almost anything we can find. I have even overheard a soldier offering another soldier $75 for a 13-cent can of expired soup. The diseases here have become out of control. I see many strong men die every single day from the diseases, gunshots, bombs, and sometimes other ways too. The medics do all they can to save every single harmed soldier, which makes their job very hard to do. But not everyone can always be saved. It is dark and cold all the time, and there's a lot of hand-to-hand combat and bloody warfare during the battle. We have no idea how the Germans are living, which is probably the hardest part about the whole thing. We're doing everything we can to catch the Germans off guard, but we don't even know who's winning at this point. I've never seen anything so tragic in my entire life.
Thank you so much for your time, Pierre. I know everyone back home knows that the people fighting for our countries are heroes. Now, back to you, Caitlin.
Thank you, Maddie. I think everyone is feeling the horrors of this war. Obviously, some more than others. Our hearts go out to the soldiers and families. This week, it's been nothing but constant snowstorms, and it's colder than normal this December. It doesn't look like anything's scheduled to change for now. Thanks for joining with us. I hope you all have a happy new year, and we'll be back later with more updates on the battle.